Church. Excuse me, kids. Who dat? Who dat in the chat? Jet Blast. How's it going? Hello, hello. You made it. I don't know how many people are going to make it. It's going to be a short one today. But I'm going to try to be productive. Have a screening later. A couple hours. So, any church. Okay, I don't want to have time to play with you, buddy. My Adventures of Superman. Cool. I thought you'd seen that before. But yeah, I hear it's great. I have not seen it. Break that. In. Okay, go. Go. Yeah. You want in too? Here you go, Woody. Fine cat. What? Stop it. Cat's being swipey every time I walk by. You just stop trying to destroy me every time I pass by. You're on vacation from work. Very nice. Oh, you haven't checked it out. Well, there you go. Yeah, no, I hear it's really good, so enjoy. And hello, Devin. Just kind of words are hard. So I'm gonna try to get one or two filmed before the screening tonight. Here, don't harass me, please. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Krillin. Crolin. Cro-Magnon man who knows Latin, or Crow-Latin for short. So earlier today, I fully edited the video that went up today. Glad to see lots of people enjoying. And I also watched about half of this. The Whole Wide World is all about Robert E. Howard. Very good. Quite good. Quite well received, too, actually. Pretty rave reviews from what I saw. Stars Vincent D'Onofrio and Renee Zellweger. It's from 1997, I think. But, I mean, Vincent is always good. You can never go wrong with Vincent. But, yeah, he's terrific in it. And Renee Zellweger plays the school marm that he dated on and off. And it's based on her autobiography, where she talked all about her relationship with him. And interesting, I've been reading about it, obviously, but the book she wrote about their relationship, apparently she, wanting to be a better writer, would, after, they would hang out for the day or whatever, she would write down their conversations so she would remember them, trying to get a feel, I guess, for how dialogue flows and things like that. But it ended up being this incredible record of what he was like and stuff like that, and his obsessions and what drove him and things like that. So it's really a very, very intimate look at both of their lives. It's really, really quite interesting. But needless to say, lots of mentions of Conan. As at the time of the story is when he was in the middle of writing those adventures, and some of the other stuff as well, like his boxing stories are quite quite a big deal to him and stuff like that. So yeah, but as someone who's been enjoying the writings of Robert E. Howard for a good decade and a half now. It's really interesting to learn about the man behind the stories, and portrayed by one of the finest actors around today. So can't go wrong there. Reading the Burned Oils. So what do we got here? What's that one? Is that the sci-fi? No, that's comic books. Comic books? What's this comic book stuff? That is a reference nobody would know because it's from a home movie. We're not cooking anything tonight. Today's a leftovers night. We had, Rose had some of the leftover stir fry, and then I had the rest of the leftover stir fry. And, yeah, so later tonight I might just, for the screening, I might just make some pizza pops. That sounds good to me. Or I might just make a big honking bowl of popcorn. That's always good too. Can't beat some stovetop popcorn. Well, actually you can. Theater popcorn beats them all. But stovetop popcorn is a good, second placer. Also want to get through the updates so I can re-dye my hair. I want my hair to be nice and freshly blackened for the rest of the Halloween special stuff that I need to film, and other horror-y things. Popcorn for dinner. Well, not for dinner. I mean, I've had dinner. It's like, well, I guess technically it was lunch, but whatever. Leftovers can be pretty good. It's like they have soul because they've been waiting for us. Well, yeah, I cleaned out my fridge recently. There was some stuff in there that had been waiting a long time. And had basically given up waiting. Yeah, that was... Could you pay to have your hair permanently be black? I think they'd have the deck for it by now. Yes, it's called Shave It All Off and Wear Wigs. That's how. But, yeah. I would imagine you can have laser hair removal, but I don't know about laser hair color. But, when is it and what are we watching? Check the events, dude. I always listed on the events. We're watching the rest of The Back Rooms, the original web series that the movie is based on. So we watched the first half of them on Monday, and we're watching the last half of them today. And, yeah, really good so far. Very well done. It's crazy to think that the guy who made them, Kane Parsons, was only like 15, 16 when he started doing them. Yeah, very talented guy. And good evening, wannabe Newfie. Alright, so what do we want to do here? What did we do before? Yeah, we did the sci-fi one, right. That was where, like, half of it is the Dark Star closer look. I have not edited that one yet. Next one I edit might actually be the one we filmed yesterday, the Conan and Friends. Because people keep leaving comments telling me about that He-Man set as if I'm unaware of it. Like, dude, I've been aware of it since it was first announced. Always take it as read that I know about these releases, especially a big one like that. Like, there's no way that's going to slip by my radar. So, yes. And also bear in mind, I'm really behind in updates. That's why we're filming like crazy. So chances are that thing you're telling me about, I probably already have it. I just haven't done the update yet. So just be patient. It's all coming. I'm trying to get back into the routine of posting daily videos. So, so enjoy that for as long as it lasts. Hopefully forever. Or until I die, because nothing lasts forever. We got a couple small ones here. We got two... Ooh, actually, hold on a second. Thought of something that I could grab. Oh, and as to when we're doing the screening, 9 p.m. my time, so it'll be midnight on the East Coast. Yeah. Scary stuff, kids. But, yeah, I mean, if they have the tech for it. Tank Girl. The original comics. From Penguin. Published in 1995. Yeah, I picked this up after seeing the movie. Well, it still has that nice graphic novel smell considering it's 30 years old. That's crazy. Suck on this, fart face. And I like how the sound effect of her gun is, oh my god! Yeah. I fucking love Tank Girl. The comics are just mental. Great stuff. I'm just going to sit here and read. Enjoy. Very cool. But there's been more, like, way more comics over the years. Tons and tons of collections. But the reason I grabbed this is because I have all those Tank Girl editions to do. Hey, thank you for the
John
somebody sub.
To 98 just resubscribed for 46 months. Subbiness.
Subbiness. Yes. My Adventure Superman has an anime-ish feel to it. Yeah, it's a little bit stylized and I think slightly inspired by that look. Yeah, so speaking of subs and bits and things that put money in my pocket, we're really trying to knock down that dono goal a little bit. I mean, it's looking kind of sad right now. So, if you can put a couple bucks into the pot, doesn't have to be a fortune. It all adds up. It all helps. It all counts. Would really appreciate that. Starting to panic a little bit because the end of the month isn't that far away, and it's a short month this month. So, thank you in advance for any support you can provide because I live at your behest. So, let's see. What do we want to do? It's this one. Comic book stuff. I think we're going to split that in two because there's just too fucking many of them. Let me do this one. Do some, got some DC, got some Marvel. Let's see. Got some other. Can we just do a DC one, do a Marvel one, and do an other one? Is there enough for that? The Marvel one is
Anonymous
no
donated $5
because it's
hope you get a chance
six
to check out
steel
my
books of the
adventures with
Marvel,
Superman in the future.
things. Hey, thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate that. I hope you get a chance to check out my adventures with Superman. Well, all right, we know who Anonymous was. Thanks, Jay. I'll appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I was looking at the budget, really, for today anyway, just looking to scrape together 10, 15 bucks total if we can. Like, not a fortune. Just enough to kind of get us into the weekend, you know? But, yeah. There's these two, which is really 3. No. It's these 4, which is really 3. That makes more sense. Because one of them is an old edition. I just want to show, like, I had this old edition, but then I got this newer, better edition. So maybe what we'll do is...
I'm in danger!
Do this. Start with some other stuff. And DC. And then we'll have a special one where we do the Marvel Steel books. I'm in danger. Yeah, so this is all the ones that Disney put out, sadly. Wish they would put out more. I was really hoping for a She-Hulk one, but they seem to be afraid of that because all the toxic dude bros were really loud and obnoxious about how much they hated it. Well, yeah, because you were the target of the humor, because you're a bunch of fucking shitheads and deserve to be called out on your bullshit. And, I mean, that's the thing that She-Hulk has done forever. That goes back to the original comics. She was always a feminist icon and calling out toxic masculinity in all its many, many forms. All its ugliness. So we got this. So that, I mean, that's a full update right there. And it's going to be a big one because I got to open them up and closer look them and stuff. So this one might be a little more doable because it's just like a stack of singles. One box set, but nothing like super difficult to cover. And what else? What else? Well, and then we got a Star Wars update, which has the remaining 2 steelbooks of the Disney Plus shows. Ahsoka and Mandalorian Season 3 and a couple other things. So that also, I think, should just be its own thing. Do the comics. Could do the British stuff. Big stack there. Let me take a look. So, this also we might be able to split in 2. So we got comedy. We have a little bit of drama. And a whole stack of mystery. Which is hilarious, I know. Nothing cracks me up more than a good mystery. Mystery is hilarious. Holy moly, man. Rebus. And then a touch of frost. Good. That's quite the beast of a collection. Holy shit. And the final episode of Touch of Frost has 3 alternate endings, one of which is exclusive to DVD. Cool. So the parts 1 and 2, is that like 2 90-minute episodes? God. Stacked spindles. It's just all over the place. Yeah, who the fuck knows? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Terrifying. I will be adding new sounds, by the way. JL's been making some suggestions, and I feel since he's the guy who you know is the one who's using the soundboard 99% of the time. Come on, guys, use the soundboard, have some fun. Come on. Only fair to let him have a say, right? Not sure how I want to do these. Funny thing is, it's not even all the mystery, because some of it ties into Doctor Who. It stars Doctor Who people, so it's in the Doctor Who update. Oh yeah, there's a big Doctor Who update coming. Haven't filmed it yet. Honestly, I think the overall conservation over She-Hulk is pretty bad. Whether you like it or hate it, the conservation wasn't productive at all. Well, yeah, people are just really dumb about it and really unnecessarily hostile. And it just shows how weak those types of toxic masculinity types are, in that they can't laugh at themselves. You know, that is a sign of extreme weakness when you can't be the butt of a joke without getting all bent out of shape and angry about it and making 15,000 videos about how much this show sucks. You know, like, come on. Grow a pair. Grow a pair, boys. Learn to take a joke. And also, if it's resonating with these people so much, maybe instead of getting all bent out of shape about it, they should maybe do a little bit of self-reflection. Try to figure out why it bothers them so much. Why do you personally feel called out? Do you recognize your own behaviors in those characters that are being called
You're
out?
an idiot!
Yes, they are idiots. And that's the thing, is like, I see that kind of reaction, I just see weakness. I see very weak, scared, immature little boys who refuse to grow up and be real men. So, there you go. I said it. I called out my fellow men. Be better, men. Just be better men. Really not that difficult. It just boils down to be respectful of women and yourself. And just, you know, don't be a dick. That's all. Just don't be a dick. And don't get so angry about things that really aren't worth getting angry about. So, yeah, so did I. I thought it was great. I liked the season finale, but to me, it's because that was the kind of thing she would do in the comics. Jesus, that's loud. Yeah, it was basically, they did, like, in live action form, the kind of thing she would do in the comics, where she would literally bust out of the comic panels, and you know, the whole thing with her jumping into the Disney Plus menu, that was straight out of the comics. Like, there's literally a comic where she busts out of the panels, and then and she's like helping some people escape, and they do they basically run across one of the ads. Like there's a 2-page spread of ads for back issues, and if you read the blurbs for the back issues, that's a parody too of those types of ads. And so they're like running across the page, and one of them like trips and skins their knee on the staple in the middle of the comic. You know, like, so to me, the way they did that in the show, I can't think of any other way you could do that gag in the show other than basically the way they did it. But you know, I thought it was hilarious, and all the little asides when she's talking to Kevin, Kevin. I thought was hilarious. Where she like, when are we gonna get the X-Men? And then she does a little thumbs up, like, see, I asked him for you. You know, like she did that for us. Like She-Hulk was doing that for us, which I thought was fun. And the whole thing about smashing Matt Murdock, I thought was hilarious. I don't know. I loved it. So yeah. Am I gonna do a sci-fi DVD and Blu-ray collect? You mean like overview? Didn't you ask me that like yesterday? Same answer every time someone asks me that. Yes, eventually. This is a disaster right now. I can't do anything with this right now in its current state. I need to finish the updates first. Then I got a bunch of closer looks that I'm doing. There's a bunch of package openings coming. I got the Halloween special. That's followed by the biggest horror update ever. And then, somewhere in the middle of all that, I'm going to be reorganizing everything on the shelves behind me that you can't see. So until all of this is organized, cleaned, sorted, in tip-top shape, and to my satisfaction, I'm not even going to entertain the notion of doing an overview. So it will be eventually. I don't know when. Probably not until next year, honestly. Like at this step, I've got the whole rest of the year is filled up with stuff right now. So probably not until next year sometime. I don't have a specific time frame. But yes, eventually. And not just like sci-fi, so it'd be everything. I'll do everything. So, you know. I mean, I just reorganized the entire horror collection from top to bottom. I even had to buy a new shelving unit for some of it. So that was, that was the first step because it's the biggest part of my collection. But, yeah. And thank you, John Martin. Appreciate that. Trying to get him out on a more regular basis. But anyway. Yeah, what I mean is the conversation is rough, even if you have constructive criticism. Like people like me who don't like the show as much and feel like there's room for improvement. Well, yeah, that's fine. That's not what I'm talking about, though. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, like they tended to get lumped in with the the toxic people. So I get what you're saying, and that's unfortunate. But that's a perfect example of how the conversation and the rhetoric gets poisoned by these toxic grifters. Just dominating the conversation by being loud and obnoxious. And yes, they're like verbal air horns. Exactly, JL. Just drowning out the conversation with their hate and vitriol and pettiness. And I hate it. And I hate them for the way that they've poisoned all of that. So, yeah. Kevin Feige was still the main producer. Yes, correct. Yeah, he was kind of the main dude behind everything. Like, as much as I did enjoy a lot of stuff from it, I feel even the ones I enjoyed, I found the finales to be slightly... Yeah, that seems to be an ongoing issue just generally with finales not quite sticking the landing. Like I know we've experienced that with a number of Doctor Who series over the years with the new series, but the finales tend to be very hit and miss. But yeah. But I found the finales to be slightly underwhelming, I guess, or whatever. And since he now isn't the main producer on the TV shows, quality of them has been much better. Have there been any TV shows? I haven't like heard anything about any shows in ages. Mind you, I haven't really been paying much attention because I just kind of got burned out on all of it, honestly. So, Marine Boy. I did not know that one. No. Is it another anime, or are you talking about the original Speed Racer? I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, generally speaking, there's sort of, especially back then, there wasn't as many voice actors for like English dubs and stuff, so they tended to use the same ones over and over. I mean, I remember in the 80s when a lot of anime was coming to, you know, not just television, but direct to video. There was a lot of, you would hear a lot of the same voices and stuff. So, you know, Richard Epcar, you know, who's still around, still doing voices. Great actor, great guy. Cool. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that one. Did not know. I do see Speed Racer's getting a new Blu-ray release. I have the one that Funimation put out a while back, which was just the English version. I don't know if this new one is going to be both, but he's the main producer of the Disney Plus shows. He is a producer and is involved, but not really having as much control because they got a producer who actually works on TV. Ah, fair enough. So he's just kind of more focusing on the movie side of things now, I guess. Eh? I mean, that's understandable. I mean, to be fair, having one guy in charge of it, I can see like having, you know, a head of the department to kind of keep the direction in line, you know, make sure everything connects together the way it should or the way they want it to. But beyond that, yeah, I mean, get people who know the biz. Brad Winderbaum. Okay, cool. Hey, Scully. What up, fart sniffers? Indeed. Plus, I think if that didn't happen, we would have gotten to season 2. I agree. Yeah, that would have been an improvement for the show. Like, more time to develop characters. Yeah, and the thing is, I thought it was such a great cast of characters. You know, a great, like, ensemble. I loved, forgotten them all now because it's been so long since I've seen it. But, you know, like her friend and the dude from their office who they sent to infiltrate the, you know, the meeting and stuff. And he collected the superhero sneakers and stuff. Like, I loved all that stuff. It's just such a fun show and a fun group of characters. And well, at least we have decades worth of comics to enjoy. And I have been collecting quite a number of them, which we'll cover in an upcoming update. Same Warner Bros. Has a 3-season DVD out. Look it up when you got time. USA got it first before Japan did. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I might take a look at that. I mean, I'll be honest, I wasn't like a huge fan of like Astro Boy or Speed Racer growing up, so I don't really have a lot of you know, attachment to them. But yeah, I mean, once I get around to maybe sitting down and watching the Speed Racer set, I might feel inclined to look up some other things. God, I don't know where to begin. We're coming into the home stretch here with the Blu-ray DVD updates, but it's like kind of finicky. All right, so I think we can do a British comedy and a British drama and mystery. We can kind of put those together, so that's fine. That side. Just trying to get the last few organized here, and then we got a Marvel, we got a Star Wars, we got just a general comic books one. Now, oh, hey. It's like, oh, what's that alert? Thanks, dude. Good to see Daredevil getting more time to shine. Yeah, I mean, it's great that they brought that back. It looks like they're going to be bringing a bunch of the Netflix side of the Marvel Universe back, which is great. Is that all Doctor Who? Shit, it is. Okay, and these are like Doctor Who adjacent. What are these? Sci-fi comedy, but we only have 3. Can you see if you know what this one is? It's a big one. It's a big one. Hey, Sitco 23. Good old Patrick Butler in the house. How's it going, dude? Been a while. The new Hoppers 4K Steel, the movie. Isn't that about bunnies or something? I don't think I followed that one much, but cool. Do 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 do. Do do do. Just in time 23. Was there a message there? No, it was just a bunch of things. Thank you so much for the big 500 bits explosion there, just in time. Appreciate that. By the way, I keep forgetting what the. Well, I mean, there's certain episodes of this that I would consider, you know, borderline horror, but still hilarious. Maybe you've heard of this show. You're on YouTube. You should have sufficient resolution to be able to see that. Can we get a zoom? Hey, camera. You want to acknowledge the gesture? Oh my god. I really need to post that video. I'm getting so tired of people telling me about that. Yes, I know about it. I swear, everyone and their dog has been telling me about it. I know! I got it! I just haven't posted the update yet. Clearly, I need to post that one, like, immediately. So, so people just stop telling me about it. Like, yes, I know. Hey, thanks, Nocturnal.
865 just resubscribed for 1 month.
Prime. Nocturnal 865 is adding a premium subscription to the Zaranizarak Vault. What? Doesn't even make sense, Frosty Tools. Thanks for supporting the collection of spooky content and questionable gameplay. Alright, that was a good one. Questionable gameplay. Holy moly! Look at that.
JL
Dang, thank you so much,
has gifted
JL.
5 subscriptions to viewers.
So guys, any chance we could get like $10 off of the dono goal? We're really trying to chip away at it there, and unfortunately all the other stuff doesn't count towards that. But how good are those He-Man Blu-rays? Absolute must-buys. They are fantastic. They're beautiful. Yeah. The corrections have been made. That's that set. Hey, psst, psst, down from there. Cat climbing the tripod. Yeah, the corrections were made on that set. The Universal one's just a re-release, as far as I know. So, it's done. They did it like a few years ago. But it fixes the timing, puts it in NTSC speed. Like, dude, I know about this. I cover it all in the update. I cover everything in the update. So just wait for the update. It has been discussed. It has been covered. Level 2 hype train. But yeah, that is absolutely the most definitive set you can possibly get for He-Man. So if they're doing a domestic release of it, great. So no, they don't fix the animation mistakes. There's nothing. They don't touch the animation. They just leave it. You know, the idea is to get it as close as possible to how it appeared back in 1983. So the correct speed, the correct pitch, all of that, because it's been... Oh my god, why am I explaining all this again? Just wait for the video. Okay, this is supposed to be a short stream where we do some quick updates, and then... Why is it everyone wants to chat when we don't have a lot of time?
Dick!
Thank you. So the new He-Man last week was a lot of fun. If you just want a fun film, it is that. If you're a fan of the property, you want something that's faithful, it is that. And credit the actor. In my opinion, the best part of the film is Jared Leto's Skeletor. Well, holy shit, never thought I'd ever hear you say something like that. But, yeah, no, the problem with it was that, for the longest time, they've only had PAL Masters. So they had the 4% PAL speed ups. It was the wrong pitch, it was the wrong speed. They fixed all that. And that's that set right there that I just showed you. They fixed it. They put it out in like a limited edition first. I missed that one. That's the non-limited edition. And, hey, Scully! Thank you so much. That will help.
Scully
Christ, I
donated
can stop engaging with the
$10.
chat. I can't help it. I'm a social person. I love my chatters. And I love that they want to talk. You know, we're all here for the same reason, because we love the same geeky shit. It's just, I'm just pressed for time, because we got a screening in an hour and a half. And I still haven't even decided what I'm going to film. But let's wait for the hype train to be over. Because obviously we want to be hitting the hype train. There you go. JL is like rocking the hype train right now. Thanks so much, dude. So hype train's over on Twitch. It's basically bits, subs, gift subs. I think donos count. I'm not sure, but at the very least, bits, subs, and gift subs count. And soundboard, as JL's using there, that's bits. So all of that counts towards the thing. Reed, who just got a sub. Oh my god. Hold on. Sentai Rainbow, Funk Monk, Remote Tripod, Chameleon Storm, and Just in Time. Excellent. But what's the funny one? Is there a funny one there? No, donos don't count. Okay. So it's only the Twitch stuff specifically. To which I will be adding a lot, by the way. Boop-a-doo-boop-a-doo-boo, butt scratcher. Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! No. The PAL Masters are not Film Masters. It was the PAL Masters were made from the Film Masters. I don't know what part you're not understanding here. Back in the day, Hallmark, in their infinite stupidity, decided to take all the film prints and transfer them to PAL Video. And then nobody knows what the fuck happened to the film prints. They just disappeared. So all we've had is those PAL transfers for years. So what James Etalk and the restoration team at Plyon did for their set was they took the PAL Masters, upscaled them so they look nicer. And it's nice upscaling. It's not that shitty AI upscaling that we're always seeing. I think they did use some AI for it, but like just to give it a bit of a polish, like nothing egregious whatsoever. It looks amazing. And then they corrected the timing, so it's back to the correct NTSC speed, or specifically, it's back to the correct film speed of 24 frames per second. So the pitch is corrected, the timing is corrected, the image has been cleaned up. It looks and sounds amazing. So that's it. That was the problem. See, PAL runs 4% faster than film and NTSC. So the pitch was higher. Everything had a higher voice, faster music, stuff like that. It was wrong. They have corrected the wrongness and made it right. Anyway, can we stop talking about that? Because I've already done a video about it. I just haven't posted it yet. And I'd like to talk about new things now. Yeah. So basically, they fixed it. So it looks and sounds the way it should. And I believe they also did She-Ra, because in the limited edition set, it also included She-Ra. Also, I just found out from a viewer today, actually, this is one I didn't know about. Apparently Mill Creek is doing a Blu-ray release of the 2002 series. I thought that was, you know, that just wasn't happening, but apparently it is. I haven't got confirmation on that. It's very much source trust me, bro, at the moment. But if I find out anything specific, I'll do that. Do I think Thundercats will get a Blu-ray release? No, I do not. I would love it if it did, but again, it's a matter of do they even have the film prints, because the version we got on DVD was taken off Broadcast Masters. And that seems to be the only version that exists. So, I don't know. It's up to Warner and it's up to Rankin and Bass, because they're the ones who own that. Yeah, I mean, I hope that's actually happening. I would absolutely snap that up. I would love to see that get a Blu-ray release. The 2002 series. It's a shame that it never got finished. But, yeah. I would love it if Thundercats got a Blu-ray release, but I don't see it happening because, I mean, they haven't even re-released the DVDs in years, you know. I just don't think there's enough demand for it at this point. As much as we love our 80s cartoons, they're very niche and just becoming more so with every passing year, you know. It seems like the 80s nostalgia has waned, and now it's more about the 90s nostalgia. So these things happen in waves. But so I mean, I can definitely see, you know, all the studios quickly rushing to put all the He-Man stuff out to cash in on the success of the movie. Obviously, I think they probably would have done that sooner if you know, but they didn't know how the movie was going to do. Now that it's proven itself to be, you know, successful, I wouldn't say a runaway hit, but at least successful. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe we can put out some of the old shows as well. So, what you doing, church? You have a good scritch? Where'd you go? Oh, hello. Hi, buddy. How you doing? I've been invaded. What's up? That's my water. How's it going? Oh, really? Is that your spot now? Did Mommy lock you out? Is that why you're here? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to zap you. Oh, another zap. Yes, apparently that's a case of one person who I guess was a producer or something on it holding it up because greed, I don't know, or just being a dick. Because, I mean, Disney owns everything that was in the Muppet Babies, so there can't be any rights issues there. But it's, yeah, apparently, much like it was with Blade Runner back in the day, there's one person holding up the train. I would love to get a Muppet Babies set. That was such a great show. I mean, in the meantime, you can find fan recordings of it out there. I think archive.org has all of them. So, Disney will rule the world. Yeah, unfortunately. So. Mm. Yeah. He saw the lights. How you doing? Having a good day? That's a nice fucking kitty right there. Mm. Mm. That's a nice kitty. Yeah, you're a nice fucking kitty. Yeah. Buff down film. Yep, you're right. We do. We do indeed. Is that the white flag of surrender? Surrendering to the cat. Sorry. I think when I went, there was a gust of wind from my nostril, and he like turned and like just gave me like this glare. Sorry. Will there ever be a magnificent collection? A magnificent collection. Magnificent 7? I don't know. No idea. If there is, cool. I would probably get that. But I did order the. I have the Dollars trilogy on its way. The Arrow set, finally. So here's hoping that arrives relatively soon. Or rather, I'd love to see more Westerns. I'd really like to see more Sword and Sandal on Blu-ray. We have precious little of it. But I'd like to see more. So yes, we have to take the floof down to film, but we also need to decide which one we're going to do. I could do that one. An idea for it. I don't know. So how we divided these up now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've somehow ended up with more videos to do. Didn't I say it was 7 yesterday? Well, to be fair, we subdivided things a little more, into categories. But, yep. I could do the British horror box set. Oh, the horror one? Yes. It's a huge fucking set, though. I feel like that's going to be a bit of a beast of a video. But, have I seen... I own it. That one I actually did post the update. But yes, I own it. Possibly with a... Oh, that one. No, we're not doing close. We're not doing horror today. We're getting the non-horror stuff done first. Because it's been just hanging over my head forever. And we already did the updates for that. They just haven't been posted yet. But, yeah, that's when we do the closer looks. That's going to be down the line a bit. Remember, there's an order of operations. I have to do things in that order or things don't get done. So right now we finish the updates. Then going forward, we'll just do updates as things come in, package openings and stuff. And then we'll be doing closer looks. So, yeah. And it'll be both horror and non-horror stuff, including that Mexico trilogy set. I would grab it off the shelf, except I think it's buried behind a bunch of stuff right now, so. Can y'all chill with the what sets he does? What sets does he have? Questions? Chat. Yeah. I get everybody's eager to find out what new stuff I got. I get it. But you just gotta be patient. Just wait for the updates. Come to the filming streams, whatever. It'll all be posted eventually. By the end of the year, it will be all up to date, I promise. So, for now, I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back, and we're just going to pick something to film, and we're going to film it, goddammit. Enjoy some clips.
Because of moi.
Definitely because of you.
You are.
Stop annoying the guy. Seeing a guy sneeze. Look, I made a burger. It looks weird. It's because of the romaine lettuce having lumps in it. But anyway, it's a cheeseburger. The cheese was on the burger before. I put it should be lettuce cheese burger, right? But I put the cheese on the burger, and then I put it together, and then I saw the lettuce sitting there, and I was like, ah, shit, I forgot to put the lettuce on. So I put the lettuce on the bottom, so it was like cheeseburger lettuce. Like, how messed up is that? And the patty, like, kept trying to slide off the lettuce. That's why you don't put the lettuce on the bottom. You put the lettuce on the top. Did anyone play Burger Time? It literally teaches you the layers of a burger. And, well, clearly I didn't play enough Burger Time. Alright, we gotta go back this way. Oh, hold on. Is there an item over here? Thought I saw green, clearly just hallucinating. So we'll get as far as chapter 2, and then I think we'll call it there. But definitely I can see having some fun with this. Just wrecking house, especially through these early levels, eh? Oh, Jesus. I just walked right into him. Do. Tiny usable marker replica, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get it to go this way. I don't think I won. Yeah, I'll take that.
Well, hopefully this time I won't leave in the middle for pizza.
Yes, please don't. See, now we have pizza, so we can leave in the middle for pizza.
Why is her mic muted?
I don't know. Probably. Pumpkin launcher.
Oh, whoa. Oh, you're go. Oh.
What was that?
heard something down there. Regarding all of the processes in this area of the game world, I have been extremely high every single time for every single interaction. So, wherever we're at and however we got here, I have no fucking clue. But, yeah, it's taken me so long trying to work out the logistics and explain it to you in a way that you would understand as well, that I've forgotten what we're even talking about. Was this like Skyrim or something? I'm so confused. Anyway. 420 random ramblings.
To hell with orders. Die, K-Pack.
Wow, way to listen to EOS.
Congratulations, Parker. You were the first to see my nanotech shield in action. Now I must return to my work. Enjoy what little time you have left, you and your friends.
Maybe we should Star Wars. For,
Yeah.
In honor of Jet Blast's last blast here. Jet Blast, last blast. I love a good
I have
alliteration.
Captain Phasma.
You say Chasma?
Phasma.
Cool.
Captain Chasma?
I did not say Chasma.
Captain Chadsma. She's a real Chad. That's insane. Insane. Remember, like, not even that long ago, I was, like, just jizzing all over the place. Over here. Dead.
Nice.
He was solo, too, so. He just came creeping around the corner, and I shot him in the face.
In the face.
Right in the face. I like these game cabinets. Right in the face. Welcome back, everybody. I still haven't quite decided what we're going to do, but we'll pick some. Maybe a couple of the smaller ones, just to kind of, do them. Hoppers through Please Rewind. I don't know that one. But good on you for supporting the smaller labels. Always a good idea. Pardon my butt here. I'm just trying to get the angle right. Why are you sitting right on the cord, Church? What is with you cats like wanting to sit on the wires all the time? You have so much floor to choose from. When I get my it's supposed to like turn the zoom on and off when I do that. The hand span. Here. Yeah. Like sometimes it's hyperactive and it just keeps turning on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. And then other times it doesn't. I don't know what the criterion is. Yeah, all I'll say about that, Stephen, is that he is not coming back. So that the last one we did was literally like 5 years ago. We need to move on. That is the past. We are only looking to the future. Ah, the Zoom's working again. Okay, good. Hopefully, dokily. Oh. Holy moly. I just realized with our sub goal on Twitch, we are at 69. Nice. Of 100 subs. Excellent. So we're trying to get new subs. That's 100 new subs. I don't even know how long that goal's been up, like literal years. Oh, hey, and I got a hype train emote. Choo-choo. It's a nice one. Walking kitty cat with shades. Cool. Right? So I'll probably be doing some other kind of podcasty thing. I'm already in talks with some other YouTubers about doing some collaborations, but that's all in the very early planning stages at this point. I'm just trying to get my own collection in order right now. Don't come up again, please, Church. I got to do filming now, buddy. I'm sure you totally understand what I'm saying. Fully understand everything. I'll wait on that because I'd like to. Yeah, let's do. Ow! Welcome back. Enchilada. Bob L'Éponge. Les Films. Gotta love Bob L'Éponge. Bob L'Éponge, Bob L'Éponge, Bob L'Éponge, Bob L'Éponge. No. Are you just trolling me, dude? Seriously. Don't waste my time, alright? It's not funny, it's not cool. You don't gain any clout points for it. Like, there's no point. It's just a waste of everybody's time. Trying to be productive here. Troll me when I'm doing one of my long streams. Then we have time. I'm just here doing my thing. Not hurting anybody.
I'm in danger.
I think that's good. Ugh. Always one. Yeah, apparently. No, not you, F-San. Why would you think it was you? Not you. Talk about that Stephen Wools guy. You're fine. You're cool. You're good. No, you making a SpongeBob joke didn't offend me. Don't worry. Quite all right. No, just the particular line of questioning from that other guy is like highly sus, shall we say. Highly sus. If you're expecting old 2009 Z to get all bent out of shape, you're wasting your time. Okay? It's not going to happen. We're not all little kids here. We're not in kindergarten or nursery school. We're on the playground. Yeah, I have one of like miscellaneous stuff, but there's some unboxing and closer look stuff in there that would take too long, so. But yeah, don't worry, F-San, you're good. You're good, dude. It wasn't you. We are filming. Marvelous! Think. Highly sus. Greetings, everyone. Well, as I've talked about many times in the past, I grew up watching a lot of stuff on PBS, in particular a lot of British television. And then as I got older, I saw even more British television on YTV, a lot of comedies and so forth, a lot of mysteries and repeats and such. But my parents always used to watch mysteries and dramas and miniseries and such. So I was just exposed to a ton of British television growing up. And as I've become an adult, I've kind of felt inclined to go back and re-experience a lot of the ones that I watched with my parents, but from an adult perspective, and kind of get a better idea of what it was they liked about them, and found that I liked a lot of them myself. And beyond that, I've expanded into a lot of other shows that just, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Always takes a bit to find a groove in the first recording of the day. Blah, 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 blah. Rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Okay. Greetings, everyone. Well, it's time. Greetings, everyone. Well, as most of you will know, I've been a fan of British television pretty much for my entire life. And sayonara! As we're just burning through hard drive space. Greetings, everyone. Well, as most of my longtime viewers will know, I've been a fan of British television for pretty much my entire life, having grown up watching Doctor Who obsessively on PBS, but also a lot of other shows, a lot of comedies, a lot of dramas, a lot of mysteries. My parents used to watch British mysteries all the time. And yeah, as I grew into adulthood, I started to revisit a lot of the ones that my parents had watched, or I'd seen bits and pieces of with them, and also exploring beyond that and checking out a lot of other shows. There's just, I don't know, always been something about the British stuff that's been very appealing to me. You know, the stories tend to be really clever and well written. The acting is terrific. You know, sometimes the production value may not be up to, you know, higher budget American stuff, but that didn't matter to me because the stories and the characters and the acting and everything transcended all of that. So recently, I wanted to pick up some titles that I'd either enjoyed in the past or had seen bits of, but not the whole thing, or that I just heard of. And some of you guys recommended quite a few shows to me. So this is one of several British television updates. Yes, those of you wondering, there is some Doctor Who stuff coming too, but we have non-Doctor Who stuff as well. So today we're going to be focusing on two particular genres, namely drama and mystery. All right, British drama and mystery today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. So this is welcome back. So this is kind of a rarity in that it's a DVD update. Oh my God, Z bought DVDs in 2026? Yes, but specifically PAL format DVDs. So the slightly higher resolution that you get with PAL, because these are British shows. And I've been very keen, as most of you will know, as of late, to get shows in their native format as much as I can. So while a lot of these have had North American releases of one kind or another, there was a couple reasons I wanted to go with the British releases, namely the slightly better quality of PAL video, being closer to the, being the native format that they were originally shot and broadcast in. And also the UK releases tend to be a lot cheaper than the North American releases. I don't know why. I guess because over here they're considered imports. Oh, we had to import them, big expensive things. Like, yeah, but you've already paid all that. Why are we having to shell out extra for the North American DVD sets? You know. So anyway, it just made sense to get the UK releases for a variety of reasons, and plus, you know, with all my new gear and everything, region coding means nothing to me anymore. So why not enjoy things in their native format? So first up, we have a historical miniseries that I've been wanting to check out forever. Like, when you hear the cast on this thing, like, it's everybody who was anybody at the time, and it's considered one of the all-time great historical dramas about this particular figure. We have Derek Jacobi in I, Claudius. Yeah, so this is basically a tale of ancient Rome. It was, what, 13 parts? Something like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 parts. Yeah, just massive miniseries. Again, this is one that I vaguely remember my parents seeing some of. I think I saw some of it on my own as well when I was far too young. This is the whole one where, you know, the guy gets betrayed and stabbed by his peers and such. So, of course, as a little kid, I tune in and I see the stabbing part, and it just, like, traumatized me. But since then, I've been wanting to check out the full series because, of course, I'm fascinated by ancient Rome and ancient civilizations and so forth. And, I mean, just listen to the cast in this. We have Derek Jacobi as Claudius. It's based on a series of novels by Robert Graves, and it was adapted by Jack Pullman. It stars Brian Blessed as Augustus, John Hurt as Caligula, Derek Jacobi as Claudius, Cyan Phillips as Livia, David Robb as Germanicus, Patrick Stewart as Sejanus, and Fiona Walker as Agrippina. Sold. That's like a hell of a cast. So I haven't even opened this up yet, but I'll give you a little look at the back there. There was apparently a Blu-ray release that came out of this. Came out a few years ago that featured an extended cut, but I could not find that anywhere for the life of me. But this sounded like a pretty nice DVD set anyway, and it's got some extras and stuff on it. Do I have? Yeah. Just get a little edge on it there. There we go. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, like I said, I didn't even open this up yet. But, yeah, look at that nice matte finish. Very classy, yeah. But, yeah, this is one I've had my eye on for ages and just kept waffling and waffling and waffling. And then finally, when I was kind of on my British television binge lately, I thought, well, let's see how much Claudius is going for. I don't think it was very much, so I figured why not, and then we'll open it up. Yeah, so there's no real there's no inserts or anything inside. It's just the discs and falling out all over the place. Which one is hold on, we'll just fix these here. So there, so discs 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Contents may shift in shipping, so that's it, and there's no insert or anything, but yeah, so fairly basic, but it does have a 70-minute documentary, The Epic That Never Was, narrated by Dirk Bogarde. I, Claudius, a television epic featuring exclusive interviews with cast and director, alternate scenes, family tree, and scene selection. Whoa! Yeah, there you go. So that's I, Claudius. If you want to get your ancient Rome on, that's a good one to go with. I still got to pick up the HBO series, Rome, speaking of which. I've heard that's fantastic. I saw something recently just in my travels saying that, yeah, Rome is what Game of Thrones wished it was. Like, that's a pretty bold statement, but you've piqued my interest. So, I'll be checking that one out at some point. Now this next one, and it was another one that I just happened across a random episode of one day, flipping through, flipping over to PBS. There weren't like a ton of people. There was like 2 PBS stations in my area. And this one caught my eye because one of the actresses in it was Louise Jameson, who, of course, Doctor Who fans will remember as Leela, one of the Fourth Doctor's companions. And she's actually been doing quite a lot of Big Finish audio dramas in recent years alongside Tom Baker. So more of the Doctor and Leela. Well, this one is not a sci-fi series. It's actually a historical drama that takes place in a women's prison camp, and it is called Tenko. So Tenko is fantastic. So if I remember correctly, Tenko is what they called the roll call, when they would basically call all the women out to account for them, make sure nobody tried to escape or anything like that. But one of the things that struck me as I was watching this was Burt Kwok is in it, who most of you may know as Kato from the Pink Panther movies. Yeah, he plays one of the commandants of one of the camps that the women are in. Each series, I think, takes place in a different camp. They keep getting shuffled around. But, yeah, it ran for 3 series, and then they did a reunion movie, like an in-character reunion movie. So, really, really good stuff. I'm about halfway through the series. I've been really enjoying this a lot. But, yeah, so I saw like just that one random episode, and I've been kind of curious about it ever since, and I did a little bit of digging and found out that it's actually quite a well-known and beloved series. When did it originally come out? Like early 80s, I think. I don't know if it says on the back here. Yeah, it doesn't say specifically. Yeah, each season is 10 episodes, so... There you go. And I don't know how well you can see, but there is there's Burt Kwok right there. You can kind of see. And then, yeah, not the greatest packaging, basically stacked discs. Yeah, we don't like the stacked discs. But there's, actually, if you look on the cover here, there's Louise Jameson's character right there. And she's terrific. She plays sort of this very headstrong woman in the camp, who's kind of like, takes no crap from anybody, which I liked. And this is series 2. Go. And again, just on a big honking spindle. And then finally we have series 3. There you go. Excellent. So just to give you an idea, let's see. Yes, hard-hitting and controversial classic BBC drama series based on real-life experiences. Tenko is the powerful story of a disparate group of women whose lives are changed forever when they are taken by the Japanese as prisoners of war after the fall of Singapore in 1941. This 12-disc set contains all 30 episodes from series 1 to 3, plus the feature-length reunion special. Here we go. So, yeah, if you do like some historical drama, Tenko is a good one to check out. And if you're interested in, like, World War II type stuff. But, yeah, great stuff. It will just destroy you. Yeah, so just to give you the rundown of the story here, quote, I'll put it all in here, my story, my history. Well, just to give you the rundown of the story here, there's not much of a blurb on the back, but I'll read what's here. Quote, I'll put it all in here, my story, my history of the family, yes, and the end of the Republic, yes, and when I've finished, I'll seal it up and bury it where no one will find it. Not for 1900 years or more. I, Claudius, tells the Emperor Claudius's epic story spanning the annals of Roman history, from the mighty Augustus through to the madness of Caligula, as it echoes down through the centuries. So there you go. The rise and fall of Rome in 12 episodes. Good stuff. Alrighty, so moving on to the next one. Now, that's it for the drama. Didn't get a ton of drama, but a couple of pretty notable ones, I think. So next up, we have some mystery. So first we have, yes, this one's been on my radar forever, and I'm so glad that I finally picked it up. I just started watching the first one, and it's really good, but holy shit, is there a lot of misogyny in it. Written and created by Linda LaPlante, who was a very famous television authoress throughout the 90s and into the early 2000s. We have Helen Mirren in Prime Suspect. Yeah, this one is an all-timer. They did 9 episodes, 10 episodes, something like that. 7 series. Yeah, and each episode is like 3 hours long. I imagine they were originally shown as, 90-minute episodes, as most, a lot of mysteries tend to be. But, yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about this. I've always loved Helen Mirren, and I've been wanting to check this series out forever. So there's 7 series, and comprising 9 mysteries total. And made over a very long period of time. The first episode was 1991. The last was 2006. So, yeah. But I remember seeing the DVDs of this here, and even the VHS releases and such, and I'd been wanting to check it out for ages, because I just heard it was a really good, gritty, hard-hitting series, and I mean, it definitely helps to put Helen Mirren on the map as well. So, there you go. Not really much to see there, but I'll just give you a little listen at the back here. So, Prime Suspect is a tense, uncompromising drama by the distinguished dramatist and novelist Linda LaPlante, starring Helen Mirren as the tough, canny, and determined chief in fucking hell. Let's start over. Prime Suspect is a tense, uncompromising drama by the distinguished dramatist and novelist Linda LaPlante, starring Helen Mirren as the tough, canny, and determined Detective Chief Inspector Jane Tennyson. This skilled, top-class detective is forced to pit her wits against criminals and colleagues alike in a hostile, male-dominated environment. Hence all the misogyny. But yeah, it's basically, she's the only woman detective there, and she's trying to, make her way, make her career, and so forth. And she gets so much pushback from her male colleagues, like just, she'll be interrogating her subject, like a suspect, and her male partner, will be like just standing there, like, rolling his eyes and hemming and hawing and huffing, and it's like she's clearly a good detective, because she's like finding all this stuff like that nobody else found, and like it's just one of those cases where I just want to punch every male character in the mouth. But I mean, it's interesting because the more things change, the more they stay the same, right? We still see these same kind of just such outdated attitudes from so many men these days, and I hate it, honestly. But this is very, as it says, very uncompromising. It doesn't pull any punches, and the thing is, I mean, this is something that still it exists. It is a thing, unfortunately, that many women need to deal with, or unfortunately, they need that many women are forced to deal with on a daily basis. And I mean, but this is really good, and I think it deals with the subject very well as is some really damn fine mystery that keeps you guessing right to the end. Well, I assume it will, because I haven't finished the first one yet. I'm about halfway through, but very good stuff, and Helen Mirren is fantastic as always. Next up, a series based on a series of novels that I've had my eye on for ages. I remember seeing these around in the mystery section when I was working at Chapters many moons ago, and I kept meaning to pick them up because they really intrigued me, but I just never got around to it. So I saw that they had produced not 1, not 2, but 3 television adaptations, the third of which is more recent, and it's more kind of a reimagining of the character in his early days of his police career. We have Inspector Rebus by Ian Rankin. Yeah. So Ian Rankin wrote, I don't even know how many, like 20 or so books featuring this grizzled Scottish detective. And, you know, a number of years ago, there was this television adaptation, first starring John Hannah, and then for the first couple of series, and then they did 3 series with Ken Stott. Now, my understanding is the fans of the books tend to prefer Ken Stott's interpretation because it's a little more faithful to the character from the book. But I got to say, I watched the John Hannah episodes, which is the first 4 feature-length episodes, and they were fantastic. I thought it was just some terrific, dark, gritty police drama. You know, like this is some good shit. But it definitely goes to some very dark places. When Ken Stott took over, they kind of lightened up the tone a little bit. And one thing that I noticed fans complained about was they also shortened the length of the episodes. So each episode is supposed to adapt one of the books, right? The John Hannah ones were full 90-minute episodes, so they had more time to breathe. But the Ken Stott series, they cut it down to 70 minutes per episode, so having to make a few more concessions there to fit the television format. But that said, I'm thoroughly enjoying this and definitely look forward to checking out more. Damn trays, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, there we go. So not much to look at in terms of the packaging, but I mean they do have nice individual disc art for them, which is quite nice. But yeah, good stuff. So I love some dark and gritty crime drama. And so far, we're 2 for 2 with Prime Suspect and Rebus being some great stuff. I did not pick up the latest version of Rebus yet. I wanted to dive into the older ones first. But, yeah, I don't even know if that one lasted very long. It might have only been 1 series. I don't know. I didn't really look into it much. I was more interested in the old stuff. Then last... Now last, but most certainly not least, this is one many people recommended to me. I never saw any of it on television, so it's entirely new to me. Also, I wasn't familiar with the character from the... it's also based on a series of books. We have David Jason as Detective Jack Frost, yes, seriously, in A Touch of Frost. Now, this is a beast of a set. This one ran longer than any of these other ones. But David Jason is a wonderful British actor who many of you may know as the voice of Danger Mouse. And also the voice of Count Duckula, which you know I'm a huge fan of. So in this one, he takes on the role of Detective Jack Frost. And, you know, while it is... fairly faithful to the books, from my understanding. I believe, from what I've heard from other fans, his take on the character is a little softer than the character in the books. In the books, he's, you know, hard-drinking, chain-smoking, womanizing, tough, grizzled, take-no-shit detective. And in this one, he's got a little bit more of the lovable loser aspect to it. He doesn't get a lot of respect. But, I mean, really, I'd say David Jason is what makes this show. He's just so wonderful in it and just so engaging and so likable, you know. And then the stories are just so damn good. Like, the mysteries have all these different bits and pieces and layers to them. And he gets, like, sucked into, like, multiple things. And you're thinking, like, oh, man, like, how is he going to... But then it turns out they're all connected in some way. Like, and it's just great stuff. Really, really, really fun. Really clever. So this is... a huge set. We'll take a look at the first volume here. There we go. Discs 1 through 15. How many discs is this? There's like 29 discs in this set. But to be fair, each episode is like 90 minutes long, and most of them have... So it's like 1 disc is 2 episodes. But, yeah, we're just kind of... It's another one... Oh my god, one of these that's just falling out all over the place. Yep, that's great. So, not the greatest packaging on these, I will say, but, oh my god, it's just, I don't even know what has fallen out where here. Like, does that go under? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to sort all these, I think, because there. What a mess. Anyway, not the greatest packaging, but be careful when you take the discs out. We're not going to open up the second one, but I'll at least show you the case. So that's all the episodes that are on just this set alone. And then we have the second half here, which has the remainder. And some extras, actually. I was just noticing that the two-part finale of this actually has 3 alternate endings, which is kind of neat. So give him a good send-off there. And we've also got Touched by Frost, a Goodbye Jack documentary. So the final story there. Give him a good send-off. Very cool. Yeah, so this started in 1992 and ran until 2009. So it actually beats Prime Suspect for just sheer number of years it was running, but definitely beats it in terms of number of episodes. It's crazy. So there we go. And then as you can see on the spine there, it kind of lines up. Very nice. All right, so we're gonna stack these kind of like this. And there we go. So yeah, kind of a mix of stuff, mostly mystery, because I do love a good mystery. And nobody does it like the Brits, honestly. I just love British mystery, and I will probably be getting more and more. And by all means, if any of you folks out there have some more recommendations for more dark and gritty British mysteries, let me know. Or even just some cozy mysteries. I do enjoy cozy mysteries as well. You know, stuff like, I like Sherlock Holmes and whatnot, and things like Campion with Peter Davison. That's a great show. And stuff like that. So anyway, that is it for today's update. Just a nice big stack of British television. It's going to take me quite a while to get through all of these, but I'm definitely enjoying the journey so far. Alrighty, folks, that is it from me to you for now, so I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara. I'll quickly do our thumbnail here. Here, we'll do it like this. Just to kind of straighten them. It just hit the 30-minute mark and shut off. I think we're good. We got it. We got it. That's a wrap. It's a tarp. More thunderstorms, eh? Excellent. Hey, Lutron. A lot of yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway. It don't matter. Time is it? 8:39. Well, I think that's our one for today. We just don't have time. There's just no time. So, yeah. That's okay. It's a good one. That reminds me, I got to rip a couple more discs of Touch of Frost because I finished watching the ones that I ripped already. Yeah. Good stuff. So, in 20 minutes, we'll be heading on over to the Discord to watch the latter half of Church. Hey! Psst, psst, psst. Stop that. He was going in to chew a cable. Like, don't you fucking dare, cat. You leave the wires alone. Like, he'll leave them alone forever, and then just suddenly he'll get, like, hyper fixated on one and just keep trying to chew it. I'm tired of having to replace cables all the time because the freaking cats chew through them. Only him, though. The Eclipse doesn't touch them. Like, only Church does. It's quite annoying. So annoying. Hi, Claudius. Very nice. I think I should put my pizza pops in the oven now. Then they'll be ready for showtime. Yeah. We're watching the last half of the Backrooms today. Not the movie, the original web series. Very cool. Watched the first half on Monday, and it was good. So good. Very well done. Very scary. Couple little jump scare moments got me. Yeah. Thunderstorms, eh? Thunderstorms! Ho! Thunderstorms. Ho. Heard new Switch lights might be coming, huh? Maybe. If there's a buck to be made, Nintendo will make that buck. Yeah. And have the Switch 2 processors. I see. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's like how PlayStation will put out their PlayStation, and then they'll put out a Pro version a couple years later. So it's like they're doing the same thing, but the reverse. They'll do it. Well, actually, it's kind of like how PlayStation would put out like a slim version before. They did the PlayStation 3 Slim and the PS2 Slim. I'm sure there was there was a bunch of cut down PlayStation 1s as well. But same kind of idea. I mean, as technology evolves, it shrinks, right? So what used to take a box like this, now you can fit in a box like this. Maybe later you'll be able to fit in a box like this. So I'd like a light version to travel with so I can leave the Pro at home. Well, yeah. Don't think you want to be dragging that around. But, yeah, well, I mean, they did that with the first Switch, did they not? They had a Switch Lite. So, I think it makes sense that they would do one for the Switch 2 as well. Yeah! Yeah! Let me see what's in this miscellaneous stack here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's one other thing I'm actually waiting for that I wanted to put in this stack. Yes, Moore's Law. Although, part of that doesn't seem to be applying. Like, where's our big, massive hard drives? We were getting bigger and bigger hard drives for a while, and then it just seemed to slow down to a crawl. Like, I want my petabyte drives, you know? Come on. Yeah, I mean, I could do this one and just not do the closer looks. We could save those for another time, but a couple of unboxings here. But milk the content a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What all do we have here? We got, yeah. Church, get away from that. Stop it. It's enough. For fuck's sake. I literally just bought this replacement cable because you chewed through the last one. Ugh. Exhausting. Anyway. So actually I can't do this one yet because I'm waiting for like a couple of things to come in. But, alright. At least I know now. This one. Actually, yeah, because this is comedy, so I can just do a big British comedy one. So we'll do that, and then we'll do the other. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That works. See, I knew we'd figure it out. Of course, Church is also a defiant little shit, so it's like once you tell him not to do something, that just makes him want to do it even more, just to be obstinate and defiant. It's like, oh, I'm not allowed to do that? Okay, I'm going to do it even more now. Buying that once that comes out. Well, I assumed. Hey, Ronan. Well, you won't be able to listen for much longer. I'm about to sign off because we got our screening over on Discord in a few minutes, so I got to get ready for that. Just a short one today. But, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, we'll probably do another longer one tomorrow. But we did get one thing filmed, just a short update, some British dramas and mysteries, and then sorted out everything else. So I think we've got a pretty good handle on where we're going with the rest of the updates. So, yeah, a nice big British comedy update. Got British sci-fi, of course, with lots of Doctor Who and related stuff. And then got some Star Wars, got some Marvel, got some other comic stuff. Yeah. Good times. Anywho, what time is it? We have 11 minutes. I'm going to go put my pizza pops in the oven and get ready for the show over on Discord. So, for those of you joining us, we'll see you there. For those of you not joining us, we'll see you next time. So big thanks to everybody who dropped donos and subs and gift subs and bits today for a short stream. We had a lot of activity. We even had a hype train. So, am I out of sync? Ba 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 ba. Fuck's sake, hold on. Hang on. We should deactivate the camera. We'll go back. Ba ba ba. There. Okay. That's better. Anyway, thanks to everybody who contributed today. Really appreciate that. It helps out so much, guys. Literally helps me to keep doing the show and getting more cool stuff to do videos about and talk about for you and with you and at you and in you and on you and under you and through you. Alrighty. So I'll see you all next time. Until then, thanks for watching and sayonara.